Hey, it's Mason from Mason's Forex Trading and Investments. Please take note of the risk disclaimer. Everything provided in the video is strictly for educational purposes. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Like and share this video with your friends and family. You can also find us on Facebook as Mason's Forex Trading and Investments by liking our page. Today we would take on NASDAQ, EURUSD, and USDCAD. There will be price action or technical analysis done on these instruments. We take a look at how resistance becomes support and vice versa. How to keep our charts clean and less cluttered to avoid any confusion. Are you ready? This is the chart of US Tech or NASDAQ. It's the 4-hourly chart. If you look at how price is structured, you'll see that price is more often than not above the blue moving average. That is a 400 moving average. This blue line is the 200 moving average and the red line is a 400 moving average. You can see price touches once, twice, thrice. Again, more action on the blue moving average. You can see we touch again. So you can consistently see there is reaction on the blue line. And then if you look at the 400 moving average, reaction once, twice, thrice, and a few other times. So as soon as we look at this chart, we look at this specific level. And we have another specific or area of value, if you want to define it as that. As price reaches this specific area, it moves away. It does that again, pushes up, retraces. We can define this as a resistance area. So now we notice that price breaks through this resistance area. It pulls back. After it pulls back, gets supported and moves in the upward direction. So this is how resistance becomes support. And this is known as our support area. Again, price comes into this area of value and then it pushes away, moves away from the specific resistance area identified, and then eventually pushes back into this area or into that area. So we zoned in and we are now on the 30-minute chart for US Tech or NASDAQ. So I have two levels which are marked. So it's the 13,891 level, which is one of the black lines in the lower part of the chart. And then the upper level is marked at approximately 14,062. So this is how I'm looking to trade. I'm waiting for price to push up. I'm waiting for a breakout candle. And after a breakout candle, I'll be waiting for price to pull back into this specific area or area value again. And I'll be looking for a the big bullish candle or the green candle as shown. This will give me a entry trigger or a signal to enter. I define that as the entry. My stop loss will be approximately 1 ATR from the low of the candle. So from this low, I'll have a stop loss of 1 ATR. And I'll take my first profit at that point. But since it's a strong upward trend, I will continue to hold for other take profits. Okay, moving on to Euro USD. This is the weekly chart. Again, you can notice we move into this area of value, a significant area. Price pushes into that area and retraces. We've identified another level. You can see a pattern. We've identified another level. Price gets supported at this specific level. And it moves much higher. You can see price reacts again from this identified level. Again, it pushes away. We come to this identified level. Price reacts from it again. More reaction from this area. Again, more reaction. If you look at this level here and you go back in time to this level, you'll notice that this area here was support, and in the future it became resistance. So let's move on further. Again, we identify the area and there's a reaction from it. So we're now looking for a potential entry or signal, if you want to call it like that. So we're now on the Euro USD. It's the daily chart. This is the significant level for us. It's 1.22139. I'm looking for a type of breakout candle. So that will be my signal to enter. I'm going to use 1 ATR stop loss. So from the high of this candle, I'll have a stop loss just say that area. So that'll be my stop loss. It will be based again on 1 ATR. And then I'll look for my take profit approximately at the level defined. So moving on to the USDCAD weekly. With respect to this chart, I have a live trade on this. Okay. So you can see we identify the level. Price pushes into the level, reacts and moves away. Moves away, it does it again. We have a small retracement into the significant area or line. This is how we keep our chart neat. You can see I just have this level, which is 1.20529 marked. You can either draw it as a rectangle or you can have it as a line, whatever suits you. So you can see how price is reacting from this specific level. Always a reaction. This gives us clue or clues in the future. We use the past to get clues in the future, so we can take a trade. Again, you can see we come to this level and we react and we move higher. We come into this level again, 1.20529, and we react again. We move away. So this is where we stand currently. So my expectation is for price to go higher. So we are now on the daily chart for USD-CAD. If you look at what you can notice here is we have an engulfing candle, which is the green candle. And then before the engulfing candle, we have a type of rejection bar, otherwise known as doji. And then this candle you can define that as a doji or rejection bar. This green candle, call it E for engulfing. And then this red candle here, these three candles together form a 3-bar reversal. If I had to draw it for you, I would draw it something like this in the circle. So as price came into the significant level, which is 1.20529, I notice the engulfing bar and this pattern formation. So this was the signal, call it S. So currently you can see I have a stop loss, which is 1 ATR. Try and highlight it for you. That's the stop loss. The stop loss is there to protect my capital. And then if you look at my take profit, you'll see my take profit is at approximately this area, or this price level rather. So I'll be managing this trade. As soon as price reaches this level, I'll have a take profit 1. What that means is, let's call it TP1 at this point. So what happens is, since I'm expecting price to go much higher, I would manage the trade accordingly to my trading plan. So until the next video, take care.